Progressive, your first round choice for auto insurance. You are looking live.
You know Abby, you know Huskus, Mercy, and Ramblin' Rabbit will turn Funhouse.
And you know the New Day loves to celebrate, and they do so team titles. And here comes the big dog. Ladies and gentlemen, please SmackDown men to victory in the traditional Survivor Series tag. Roman Reigns has lost the locker room, how he's no longer a leader.
Where it's due, Roman Reigns was the sole survivor, but let's be perfectly honest. There would have been at least 2 survivors in that matchup. King hunting a deer in a state park. You just can't do it, okay? It's not all
himself, the captain of the SmackDown men's team, but he hated him or helped eliminate him from the matchup. He didn't want him as part of the team.
Listen, Friday Night SmackDown, and the team delivered in spite of the...
For spending part of your Thanksgiving weekend with us here tonight for Friday Night.
But it's back to business, back in the swing of things, back on Friday Night SmackDown.
I know it's a day late. So happy Thanksgiving, it means 3 things. And I gotta be honest, this time last year, I only to be in this ring, in good health, surrounded an absolute blessing, and I want to tell everybody, thank you. And I got a lot to be thankful for. And get the job done. SmackDown Live did, baby. Thank the man himself, Ali, and the monster amongst men, Braun Strowman. Me on the team. And you guys already know anything, that dummy should be thanking me. Let's make the dummy apologize, y'all.
Interesting to see if the King...
Yeah, he's not a dummy. This is King Corbin, the king of the ring. Reigns is going to get an apology. That's for sure.
Straight. You think I should come out here and my fearless leadership that won 2 people before you selfishly betrayed your team? Probably had some ulterior motives. I know that I was going to get the job done.
True words have never been spoken.
But you didn't know. You got the job done. But you have this ring in Birmingham, Alabama.
I knew you'd say something like that. It's a step behind. You want these people to believe you're some kind of role. I enjoyed the fattest juices waiting on me hand and foot. They do my bidding, matter of fact, one. But I bet you had, because you're used to eating dog food, just like the people here in Alabama. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful I don't got to put on a fake. I don't live in this part of the God-forsaken country. I'm a king, Roman. So you want to fight? Why accompanied by his partner, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Feeling. You're going to get wheeled out of here on a stretch. Glorious.
Corbin will have Robert Roode do his bidding for him here. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler were victorious Sunday at Survivor Series in the cross-board first at Survivor Series. But it appears we're going to have this match, Fox. WWE presents Arcade, the premier. Reigns versus Robert Roode, and Reigns has to be careful here because Roode's
Here, I think Robert Roode is going to do the King's bidding and do it well, all on
Survivor Series, putting Friday Night SmackDown on the board, and Roode, a former...
tonight for the King! Guided by King Corbin. Look how unified the SmackDown locker room is. That is how unified the locker room is, and it's all thanks to Corbin.
Roman Reigns. Roode and Ziggler among those who have questioned,
who have had the guts to publicly question
retire from Monday Night Raw. Of course, he forced Corbin to be eliminated. He of NXT to be the sole survivor. Banner night for Roman.
Another showcase for the gigantic ego of the big dog.
Why Reigns? Since he won King of the Ring, Baron Corbin has been takes advantage.
All he does is talk. I happen to recall King Corbin earning a very
much to the happiness of the King, Baron Corbin. They win the WWE Universe earlier on tonight as Reigns battles back with
Reigns raining down right hands.
And the over 4 feet of King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler and King Corbin shouting inspirations, motivations to Robert Roode.
Reigns has Roode where he wants him. Drive by! And Roode.
This is not going to end.
Got to watch his back with Ziggler and King Corbin out there. And Ziggler getting involved. The referee distracted by Roode. And Roode up our announce table. Our announce desk.
And King Corbin
in a major opportunity here for Robert Roode. After Ziggler got involved, and now Roode taking control.
Under the leadership, the fearless leadership
maneuvers by Robert Roode. Understands he has Reigns. Can Roman somehow climb back into this match?
After losing the
Roman Reigns, thanks to Dolph Ziggler and King Corbin on the outside.
King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler all of the credit. Robert Roode has been incredibly impressive.
You cannot allow Roman Reigns to build any type of momentum. Talk about Survivor Series this past Sunday. Reigns an egomaniac earlier tonight. Called him. Went for the Superman punch. Roode. The veteran Roode continues to fight back off the second rope blockbuster by Roode. Come on! King Corbin cannot believe it. Robert Roode's
tough competitor Roman Reigns is. Roman has been an elite level. He's an egomaniac.
Roode screams victory here tonight. Glorious DDT to put Roman away. Roman though. Shoulders down, bomb. Cover on Roode and a kick out at 2 by Roman, deadlifting Roode and delivering that sit-out powerbomb.
Driving him down. Nearly picked up a win. Can't argue with the motivation provided to the locker room by King.
From what I understand, Corey, he hasn't motivated anyone in the locker room except for... And Dolph Ziggler.
Smart.
And I don't think Reigns is done yet. Off the studs.
Again, Dolph Ziggler paying massive dividends. I don't know what you're watching, but I just saw Roman Reigns punch Dolph Ziggler in the face.
Trying to make it back to his feet. Roode may be out cold. Hooks both legs. And a kick out.
You have to credit the gut. Nearly being knocked off of his face by Roman Reigns.
And I agree, Corey. Here tonight. Robert Roode is...
Could spell the end for Robert Roode.
Firebuster! Cover by Roode! Big win here tonight!
Biggest singles win of his WWE career.
Another near fall.
A knowing nod from Roode.
And look at this. King Corbin just offered the scepter.
Roode doing his best to obscure the view of the scepter with his own body.
Reigns has no idea that Robert Roode has a weapon in hand. Spear! Cover by Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Issues aside, Roman Reigns is truly the real deal. As with King Corbin's not going to take this laying down.
And now Dolph Ziggler and on one situation on Reigns all night long. And now Ziggler and tuning up the band.
Ziggler now locked and loaded.
Went for the Superman kicks to the ring. And Corbin driven. The numbers finally caught up.
Proud soldiers here on SmackDown on behalf of King Corbin.
The steel chair in hand.
Roode wants to get back in King Corbin's good grace.
Here tonight to Roman Reigns and now looking to take out that frustration.
I wonder what sort of nefarious thoughts are running.
out of the way, and now a Superman punch. Roman Reigns realizing what almost happened to him.
A hole in the chair.
Yeah, that chair completely dented. Rude through the barricade! When he was screaming at Roman Reigns, taking out Ziggler.
I don't know, but look in Roman's eyes. There's some lines you just
weighs a ton. And Roman Reigns, and I'm diving the announce desk.
You're not the same superstar you were 10 years ago. You're mentally
maybe some internal turmoil right now for Daniel Bryan, but I assure you it is.
Bryan turned that side out. Daniel Bryan launches himself.
Daniel Bryan have the power of the Yes Movement behind him once again.
Daniel Bryan. Oh, the running down.
I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I have an awful lot to be thankful for. Caring is caring. And if I have one... I had an absolute blast playing with Daniel. Firefly! A new toy of his own. I can make his wish come. All he has to do is let me in. See you later. See ya.
I'll never ever end.
Wyatt still focused on Daniel himself.
Why would...
Following contest, 82 pounds, Mustafa
on Friday Night SmackDown. Mustafa Ali is
soft, which is why now is the perfect time for the Celtic SmackDown will
sound the alarm. The Celtic Warrior is on his way back to SmackDown.
He heated up this past week when Drew Gulak did a PowerPoint presentation.
Competitor as Drew Gulak is, he really knows how to get under opponent's skin. It's all incredible display of athleticism.
Mustafa Ali was eliminated.
Look at
Yank
this.
of the hair by Gulak as he wrestles Mustafa.
To try new things, he's got a knack for manipulating. Drew Gulak has made it known in the past days spent on 205 Live that Gulak throughout WWE.
And Gulak understands, try to keep Mustafa Ali to go up top where he can fly. And that is where so much of Mustafa's going to kick out.
Take a look at this. Gulak, no nonsense. Great counter by Mustafa.
And a kick out by Gulak in one. Has Mustafa Ali in trouble center of the ring. Will Mustafa...
Mission moves. Trained in catch wrestling. A very, very talented grappler.
Here, Gulak rolls him over on his back and continues the attack. First shoulders down, kick out by Gulak at 2.
May not appreciate is a master strategist. Gulak knows that he cannot let Ali.
He fell into the cover. And now Mustafa dragging himself toward the corner of Gulak.
Gulak crashes into the top turnbuckle. Mustafa
Ali may have Gulak where he wants him. We're going to climb up top. We're now on Gulak. Hook of the leg. Mustafa Ali with the win.
Well, Drew Gulak knew what to prepare for, but this 450 splash, amazing impact. SmackDown, again, the impact, all of Mustafa Ali's
Victory for Mustafa Ali here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Women's champion Bayley on the left and the captain of Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks.
Oh, it's the my man, Big Otis Heavy Machine. Make WWEshop.com. There's hundreds of deals, hundreds. And Today, 25% off your entire order, and if you spend more...
Back now, get your Stone Cold cup. Keep your beverages cold.
Ice. Yeah. You good? All right. You ready?
Basket.
Okay.
Go back.
Frank, you go that way. Yep. Hold on.
After losing the shot of
Tonight, Bray Wyatt offering another chance to play together again himself through that hell once again.
Well, hopefully we're going to find out at some point tonight, but press the entire women's division, and we're going to show you why. I want to take you back.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, your first round choice for auto insurance.
SmackDown, Ripley, NXT. Wait a minute, NXT with the win. Big center stage. Becky up on the shoulders out of midair. Bayley taps out. And it's boss time on, or should she be? Ladies and gentlemen,
On the SmackDown women's roster and the entire SmackDown brand. And the SmackDown women's champion needs to issue an apology. It's either two of these women. Maybe
Sasha, the last member of the SmackDown women's team. And tonight,
to all the women from Team NXT who brought their A game and beyond to the women of NXT.
a banner night for NXT overall at Survivor Series.
Let's get one thing clear. We came out here because we got to get a couple things on my team. Because if I did, we would have. What happened to the SmackDown women at Survivor Series was an embarrassment. Because NXT is better than us, and I did not. SmackDown lost. The truth really hurts, doesn't it? It really does. Because a great leader, a strong whole damn team. And Dana Brooke, she could have flexed her way out of a paper is broke because Carmella will never be as rich as Lacey Evans. If you weren't so busy sipping your sweet tea, you see this entire women's division, it makes me.
Lacey Evans.
Responsibility, they're blaming everybody but themselves. If you've got to be quote unquote weak links.
Lacey Evans.
Preparing a Thanksgiving dinner for classless things that lack enough class. You call yourself leaders. Bless their hearts. In fact, if all you're going to do is sit out here and hide behind, then I think it's time that the SmackDown women's division, a woman with style, a woman who wouldn't, let's say, tap, tap, tap.
Oh, and a woman's right from Lacey Evans. Ursay.
Bayley didn't do a thing about it. Talk the talk, you got to be able to back it up, and that is exactly what Lacey
To the boss, Sasha Banks, here on SmackDown.
To face him for the Universal Championship. Are you ready to answer that challenge?
And this is a friendship that'll never.
Desire with Mandy Rose set for action. Has a lot to prove in her mind.
and her opponent from Glasgow, Scotland.
Tonight, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose took to Twitter earlier this week, this past Sunday. Mandy Rose saying basically that it was embarrassing.
As of recently here on SmackDown, but Mandy and Sonya have been chomping at the bit for any.
Wait a second. Yeah. Look at her.
Now that was mature, and nonetheless, it's Sonya Deville one-on-one with Nikki Cross right into that right hand. Hey, listen, Deville and Mandy Rose had their opportunity to be.
You're absolutely right, and Sonya. Oh! Sonya and Mandy are entitled to that. Let's be perfectly honest, as Nikki Cross is finding out firsthand using her mixing. As we take another
boom, that running and sliding knee by the Belair of NXT.
And you heard the captain Sasha Banks say earlier, Nikki Cross won
a lot to earn her way in, especially helping Sasha and company against the
of the night. You can say whatever you want as long as you.
And Nikki firing up. Mandy providing the distraction. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Nikki Nikki Cross with the victory.
And again, she may be unorthodox, but she is highly skilled.
From behind.
Right to the...
And Mandy with a kick right to the face. The Goddess is back.
Oh my Goddess.
Tag team champions. And Bliss now taking out Fire and Desire.
Sonya and Mandy at the moment.
And Nikki helping Alexa out. Three united here tonight. Alexa coming and Nikki crosses a. Alexa Bliss.
Sure. But I am concerned. You don't want to people after they have a match with him. Look at Finn Balor, Seth Rollins. You survived the Fiend once. And I know how tempting. Down. To our locker room.
Be tough to hear. I think Nikki got a very valid point.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the line next.
Merry Christmas.
Ever. And excuse me, aren't you married?
In words, you might say I've changed. I'm sorry, but cell phone. Hold your applause, and Maverick, shut your mouth. Elias and Drake's a Christmas creep, oh baby, there's no doubt. Keep it going, baby.
If Elias hadn't come out, I'm sure Drake would have to deal with Big Dave.
Don't you dare be sour! Go for power!
Tag team champions, the New Day, will defend the tag team gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the SmackDown.
Their way to the ring. Corey, your After the Bell podcast is going to have.
Very excited. It's going to be very entertaining because New Day. I'll have Big E, Kofi, and Woods on After the Bell too this week.
Abe.
I could have to introduce him as former.
Is the New Day. You know we have beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog. Hog?
Yep.
And dog? No, I was playing. Yes. A day that is near and dear to our hearts. Yeah, we did feels and feels. A day where which is exactly why myself and Big E, we have decided to open up about having happen tonight. It's a match tag team championships and to defend these titles in an open challenge. But the question is,
I have a feeling New Day may regret this open.
Gamora and a Swiss Superman, Cesaro.
Do you know what really romanticize a holiday like Thanksgiving? A holiday, let's be honest, at its core, celebrates imperialistic. To come out here and praise the virtues of Black Friday, deal of a holiday that promotes rabid consumerism, where you have people so selfish they are willing. Shame on you. You who continue to perpetuate a high time that the tag team championships were held by Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, WWE tag team champions, to
Nakamura and Cesaro against the New Day for the SmackDown.
I flushed
Free on iOS and Android and by Tap Out, available now at Tap. Cesaro have answered the open challenge. The New Day, the 7-time
an open challenge for a reigning champion is always got potential.
The tag team championship for 996 days. Uppercut caught Cesaro, kick out by Cesaro.
In the WWE roster. That said, you can't prepare for a tag team.
And Sunday at Survivor Series, he went head-to-head with the NXT North American champion.
Athleticism by Kofi Kingston, landed on his feet.
And there's a drop kick by Kofi. Nakamura and Cesaro have been re-energized. They've been revitalized.
Sami Zayn, the credit he so rightfully deserves. Sami Zayn,
off the distraction in the back. of Kingston's neck off the top turn to the gut. Cover by Shinsuke for the SmackDown Tag Team goal.
Combine that tag team wrestler such as Cesaro.
Power now. The gut wrench by Cesaro. Tag team with a man we saw earlier tonight who claims he's coming. It is Dana's birthday as Shinsuke delivers a kick right to the midsection of King. Nice to fight out of the corner. Almost there, fingertips away. And Sami Zayn gets involved in Kofi Kingston over on out table. The New Day's Tag Team Championship. Tag Team titles against Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Kofi makes the tag.
With Nakamura there is no match for the power possessed by Big E.
Once again, we thank you for joining us on this Thanksgiving weekend for fight. And Nakamura with a knee. And another knee.
Right to the collarbone.
Big E into the corner. Here comes Nakamura. Caught two.
Once Big finding out firsthand, much to the chagrin of the great liberator.
Shoulders though, lands at his feet.
Oh my goodness.
Cesaro made a flash. Headbutt. Cover. Is it enough to win the tag team title?
Power of Big E. It might be the Swiss Superman Cesaro.
Looking for the new drives Big E to the corner. Kingston up on the apron and Cesaro trying to find a kick by Kingston.
Intercontinental Champion to no avail.
Nakamura taken to the mat. Cover by Kofi. It's Zayn looks on. Sami Cesaro over the top rope. Kingston back into the ring. Big E as well. Kofi launched. And Cesaro with an uppercut. And
Nakamura still legal, being rolled back into the ring by his partner.
Wants him.
If Shinsuke hits this, we're going to have new tag team champions. The first one didn't get Kofi, but the
Team Gold. Did he get him?
I don't know that he got enough of it.
Slap the post, shoulder first. Kingston not quite sure where he's at.
Big E's been disposed
out on the SmackDown Tag Team titles as Cesaro is teed up. Looking to rally here.
Top rope with his midsection.
And Cesaro now looking.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, come on now, and the official.
This could be bad for Cesaro and Nakamura, the great liberator, the
valuable time to recuperate in the ring as Sami Zayn. Kofi back to his feet, ducks underneath. There it is!
Here are your winners and still today.
What an effort by the New.
You're absolutely right, Cole. New Day put themselves in a tough.
Congratulations to the New Day. It's been quite the night here on Friday night. Robert Roode in one-on-one competition. Robert Roode was embarrassed. He was humiliated.
Family very, very seriously.
Hello to your kids!
Line. The big dog would bring the big fight and take
Reigns first the spear through the barricade.
Dumping it across Robert Roode.
Well, King Corbin that he is now being medically evaluated.
Roode learned the hard way. It's competition.
Man, soul searching for Daniel Bryan. Bray Wyatt wants to You know, when Daniel Bryan in Friday Night SmackDown gets to the mind Daniel Bryan's going to be in, Corey, and especially after the offer earlier tonight.
Open in recent weeks about the emotional, mental turmoil he's been experiencing. Time will tell. We may find out right now.
Earlier tonight, was let him in. He gave me a lot of unsolicited advice tonight, including The Miz, who tried. Maybe The Miz was right. And maybe into the match against The Fiend as nervous as I had been in years. Finn Balor, the way that he changed Seth Rollins, and in the middle of changed. But I realized the person that I should have been this whole time. I've said on numerous occasions. Let me ask you this. Do I It feels yes!
Friendship that'll never ever end.
So exciting!
But I have to admit something. You will change. He will remove your mask because you helped me change, Daniel. You remember why, don't you? Oh, it's a new face tonight. And I am Nick.
Oh my God! The Fiend! He's in hell and Bryan's fighting back!
Bryan is best to fight off the Fiend. The man.
Bryan just trying to survive, but the Fiend with it locked in again. My goodness, punishing in the depths of hell. You're out.
Often.
You know, Daniel Bryan and Friday Night SmackDown gets to mind Daniel Bryan's going to be in, Corey, and especially after the offer earlier tonight.
Open in recent weeks about the emotional, mental turmoil he's been experiencing. Time will tell. We may find out right now.
Earlier tonight, who was let him in. He gave me a lot of unsolicited advice tonight, including The Miz, who tried. Maybe The Miz was right. And maybe into the match against The Fiend as nervous as I had been in years. Finn Balor, the way that he changed Seth Rollins, and in the middle of changed. But I realized the person that I should have been this whole time. I've said on numerous occasions. Let me ask you this. Do I It feels... Yes!
Friendship that'll never ever end.
So exciting! But I have to admit something. You will change. He will remove your mask because you helped me change, Daniel. You remember why, don't you? Oh, it's a new face tonight. And I am Nick.
Oh my God! The Fiend! He's in hell and Bryan's fighting back!
Bryan is best to fight off the Fiend. The man.
Bryan just trying to survive, but the Fiend with it locked in again. My goodness, punishing in the depths of hell. You're out.